Hi, I'm Erica, the weird sister. I'm not like my two older sisters who are always dressed in the latest fashion, talking to boys, and giggling with their friends. No, I'm the nerdy one, the one who spends most of her time playing video games and reading books. I have my own little world, and I'm perfectly happy there. It's not that I don't have friends, I do, but they are just like me, the outcasts of our high school. We bond over our love of comics, video games, and all things geeky. We sit together at lunch and share our latest fan theories, and we're perfectly content in our little corner of the cafeteria. But despite my love of being weird and different, there are times when it's tough being the odd one out. My sisters are always getting invited to parties and events, and I'm left behind. I'm not even sure I'd enjoy those kinds of things, but it would be nice to be included once in a while. One day, everything changed. My sisters had been invited to a huge party at the most popular boys' house in school. They were both so excited, and I could tell they wanted me to be excited too, but I just couldn't bring myself to care. "I don't think I'm going to go," I said, when they asked me if I wanted to come. "Why not?" asked my oldest sister, Emily. "It's going to be amazing." "I don't know," I said, feeling a little defensive. "It's just not really my thing." "Well, suit yourself," said my other sister, Sarah. "But you're missing out." And with that, they were off, leaving me alone in the house. I tried to distract myself by playing some video games, but I couldn't shake the feeling of being left out. It was like I was back in middle school, watching everyone else have fun without me. But then, I had an idea. Why should I let my sisters have all the fun? I may be the weird sister, but that doesn't mean I can't be cool too. I went up to my room and put on my favorite geeky t-shirt and some jeans. I styled my hair a little differently and put on some light makeup. As I looked at myself in the mirror, I felt a new sense of confidence. Maybe I didn't have to be the weird sister after all. Maybe I could be whoever I wanted to be. I headed out of the house and walked over to the boys' house where the party was being held. I could hear the music from down the street, and I started to feel a little nervous. But I took a deep breath and walked in. At first, I felt like everyone was staring at me. I was so different from everyone else with my nerdy t-shirt and lack of confidence. But then I saw a group of kids in the corner playing video games. I walked over and asked if I could join them. "Sure, why not?" said a boy with shaggy brown hair. "What's your name?" "I'm Erica," I said, feeling a little shy. "I'm Max," he said, grinning. "And this is my brother, Alex." We played video games for a while, and I started to feel more comfortable. Max and Alex were really funny and easy to talk to. They were just like me, the weird ones who didn't quite fit in. As the night wore on, I found myself talking to more and more people. I even danced a little bit, something I never thought I'd do. It was like a weight had been lifted off of me, and I was finally able to be myself without feeling judged. But then, my sisters walked in. They looked surprised to see me there, and I could tell they were a little confused by my new look. "Erica, what are you doing here?" Emily asked, looking around at the partygoers. "I decided to come," I said, feeling a little defensive. "But why?" Sarah asked, frowning. "You never want to come to these things?" "I just wanted to see what it was like," I said, shrugging. "And it's actually kind of fun." They both looked at me like I was crazy, but I didn't care. I was having a great time, and I wasn't going to let them make me feel bad about it. As the night went on, I found myself talking to Max more and more. We had a lot in common, and I could tell he was interested in me. It was a strange feeling to be noticed by a boy at a party. I had never thought of myself as someone who could be attractive to someone else. But then, something happened that changed everything. My sisters and their friends started making fun of me, calling me a nerd and a loser. I felt like I had been punched in the gut. I thought they would be proud of me for coming out of my shell and trying something new. But instead, they were just like everyone else, judging me for being different. I felt like running away, like disappearing into the night and never coming back. But then Max took my hand and led me outside. "Are you okay?" he asked, looking at me with concern. "I don't know. I said, feeling tears prick at the corners of my eyes. I thought they would understand. Hey, don't worry about them, Max said, putting his arm around me.
You're amazing just the way you are. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
And in that moment, I realized something.
I didn't need anyone else's approval to be happy. I didn't need my sisters to think I was cool, or my friends to accept me for who I was. All I needed was to be true to myself, and the rest would fall into place. I leaned into Max's embrace, feeling a sense of peace wash over me. I may be the weird sister, but that didn't have to be a bad thing. It could be a source of pride, a badge of honor. As we walked back into the party, I felt like a new person. I wasn't ashamed of who I was anymore, and I didn't care if anyone else thought I was weird. I was Erica, and that was enough. And as I looked around at the crowd of people, I saw something I had never seen before. Acceptance. People were smiling at me, nodding in recognition. They may not have understood my love of video games and comic books, but they respected it. They respected me. I may have been the weird sister, but that didn't make me any less important. It just made me different. And in a world that often celebrates conformity, being different was something to be proud of. As the night wore on, I danced with Max and talked to new people. I didn't have to be anyone else's idea of cool, I just had to be myself. And that was enough. That's it, that was my story. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to not miss the next one. See you soon.